How's everybody?
Let's start with Derek, obviously. Being able to go, not having Loon or Carlo, but not having a preseason, not having much ramp up, what are you kind of expecting from DQ?
You know, just he put together a few good practices. It's his first NBA game. But just go out and compete. Go compete. Go have fun. Play with energy. And, then we assess from there.
How important were those mental reps that he was getting when he was watching on the side, doing everything, kind of going through practice, kind of prepare him for tonight?
Yeah, he did a great job working with the performance staff of staying conditioned, working every day, sometimes twice a day. We predicted he'll be able to catch up soon as far as the conditioning part of it. But basketball, you just got to get your rhythm. You got to get playing again. And, the sooner we can get him doing that, the better for our group.
Defense is what you want to be part of your identity this year. That's going to be put to the test tonight, especially with the team who wants to get up and down the floor. Is your transition defense really the most important key to this game tonight? Yeah,
it's a huge key for tonight. We know historically this team, the Grizzlies, they do a great job on makes and misses, even after free throws, of getting the ball up the floor and trying to score before your defense is set. So we have to do a great job of communicating, getting back in transition, finding most dangerous.
And Willie, you've been able to get off to some really good starts the past 3 years. I think you're 2-0 the last 3 years. Is there anything in particular that you can kind of pinpoint that to attribute that to?
No, we want to keep it going. So tonight, no difference for us. Is we want to get off to good starts. I think it's important early in the season, to try to be as best you can to put your best foot forward, especially as teams are trying to figure it out. And so, it's our message to our group is let's get out on the floor, let's get going quickly.
And what are some of just the challenges that Ja presents?
He didn't have a lot of weaknesses out there offensively. He's got speed, he can shoot it, he can get to the basket. He's unselfish. Defensively, he's in the passing lane, playing for steals. So it's going to be a collective effort. He's a great player. It's going to be a collective effort on our part. We got to make everything extremely difficult for him.
Coach, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Just kind of touched on it, getting off to a good start for the regular season, but that trip to Australia, sorry if you've been asked this before, but how far did that go to getting this group ahead of maybe where they've been in previous preseasons?
Yeah, we enjoyed it. It's a long flight, but once you get over that part, it was great to interact with the fans there in Australia. It was great, a great atmosphere during the games. They did an unbelievable job of just welcoming us as a team. And then we had all of our guys got a chance to bond, get to know more about each other. We ate breakfast together, lunch together, a lot of dinners. So we felt like we left from that trip a tighter group.
Gotcha. And then both of these teams, a few injuries to start the season. Just talk with Coach about the difference between maybe making adjustments, staying consistent, being a little stubborn. You've been through the injury process before, for better or for worse. I just talk about how that can maybe help a coach make their bones, so to speak, and how it's going to help having Zion, especially going against Ja, and we finally get to see that matchup.
Yeah, unfortunately it's part of the game. Sometimes you deal with that as a team, and the biggest thing that you can do is be consistent as a leader. But you do have to be able to try to make some adjustments along the way. That's just a part of it. The game, sometimes it doesn't go exactly the way you want it to. And so when that happens, it's always, continue to communicate with your staff and your players about the changes that you might have to make along the way. All right. Thank you.